Have any of these things happened to you? Welcome back to MagicalDnA. Fans of Disneyland are an eclectic bunch and they love to get out to the park. But sometimes the behavior of others can get in the way of a great time. From minor annoyances to full-blown experience interruption, we're covering just 5 things to avoid doing at Disneyland. Number 1. Castle Talk. Because Disneyland fans are so devoted, sometimes negative talk about a main aspect of the park becomes a point of contention. It is infuriating to locals and park regulars to have visitors come from the East Coast parks to see Walt's original vision only to insult the size of this beautiful castle. We actually saw a Walt Disney World live streamer visit Disneyland and call Sleeping Beauty Castle the Baby Castle. While this isn't the biggest Disney parks castle, it is a beautiful one, and for many, it's their first lasting memory of a visit to Disneyland. It may not be as large as Cinderella Castle, but there's no need to refer to it in a derogatory manner. Sleeping Beauty Castle is perfect just the way it is. We could spend a long time defending the size of the castle and the reasons why it is the way that it is, but there's no need to. Walt Disney built the park according to his vision and capabilities at the time, and that's what makes it special. So whether you're admiring its majesty from Town Square or taking a tour through its story-driven corridor, make sure you appreciate the castle for what it is. It's the perfect centerpiece to the park, and we don't want it to change. Number 2. Using your phone on a dark ride. Dark rides are those slower-paced attractions at Disneyland where the purpose is to watch a story unfold. You're watching a show told through song, narration, and audio animatronics. The special effects are tailored to the experience, and it's best viewed in person and in the dark, hence the name Dark Ride. But far too often, the experience is interrupted by someone using a bright phone. The worst offenders are those who feel the need to get on a video call or record using a light on dark rides. Too many times we have witnessed somebody recording their experience on Under the Sea, Journey of the Little Mermaid, or the Haunted Mansion while using their phone's flashlight. This ruins some of the effects and can be blinding to others on the ride. One time on Pirates of the Caribbean, we were in the back of the boat and somebody ahead of us decided it was necessary to video call his friend to brag that he was on the ride. His friend must have been in a T-Mobile store after dark because the phone was emitting a magenta-colored light all across the boat. Not to mention, this is the same as taking a call on speakerphone in public, so everyone could hear both sides of the conversation. This is one of the times where I've spoken up to tell the offender to stop, but it did no good. This person carried on with his bright pink video call until his friend told him that it was too dark to see any of the ride, and the guy finally ended his call. Dark rides should be treated like movie theaters. The polite thing to do is to put down your phone and quietly enjoy the show. And if you really feel the need to record video on a dark ride, please ensure that your flashlight is off and your screen is dimmed. It's polite to those around you. Besides, a dark ride like Pirates of the Caribbean is a great opportunity to put your phone on airplane mode and plug it into a portable charger. We love this Anker PowerCore Plus because you can charge 2 devices simultaneously and the build quality is fantastic. We also like this power bank from Healy that has built-in cables so you don't need to bring one with you. And if built-in cables and long-lasting power are what you're after, this solar power bank from Sundrove is a great pick. It recharges whenever it's in sunlight so you won't need to plug it in. You can power multiple devices at once using its integrated cables and stay charged wherever you go. To explore our top portable charger picks, scan the QR code on screen or click the affiliate links in the description below. Number 3. Blocking the Tapstiles. Ever since Disneyland installed Tapstiles, lightning lanes have been plagued by people blocking them. Here's the scenario. A large group of people all have a lightning lane pass to Monsters Inc. or Big Thunder Mountain Railroad and they all get in line together. Unfortunately, it's usually one person who holds a phone and swipes across all of these tickets to get their family or group into the lightning lane, and that means the rest of them crowd around, blocking the other Tapstiles. On far too many occasions, I have had to ask these people to get out of the way, usually by saying, "Excuse me, you're blocking the Tapstile." This is especially prevalent on Big Thunder Mountain Railroad where the Tapstiles are pretty close together. We've also witnessed people simply push past the Tapstiles without scanning a park ticket or a Magic Band Plus, which is another problem in its own way. This causes longer lines for those who paid for the privilege to use the lightning lane service. Regardless of your opinion on lightning lanes, it's not right to push your way through the line, and it could get you removed from the park. So please, don't block the Tapstiles, and definitely don't push past them either. Number 4. Loudly quoting the rides and overbearing screaming. People sure like Disneyland, and as such, they visit quite a bit. So much so that in some cases, a visitor will be able to quote just about any given moment during safety announcements or dialogue during a ride or show. Devotion to the magic of the park is great, and we're here for it, but loudly quoting part of the attraction experience can be distracting for less experienced guests and annoying to seasoned guests. Similarly, thrilling rides like Big Thunder Mountain Railroad and the Matterhorn are sure to elicit screams and shouts of joy from visitors. But screaming as loud as you can, especially during less thrilling parts of the ride, such as lift hills or slow turns, is completely unnecessary. The worst times this has happened to us was on both of the aforementioned rides. In the case of Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, we were seated up front, and a whole group of guests took up every single seat behind us, and they had clearly agreed to scream as loud as they possibly could during every moment. By the end of the ride, I had a ringing in my ears, and I wound up plugging my ears for part of the experience. And when on the Matterhorn, it was guests in the other train running parallel to ours that were engaging in excessive shouting that disrupted the ride experience. Again, it's not surprising to hear screaming on a roller coaster, but nobody finds it amusing when someone is doing it to excess or in a purposely obnoxious manner. There's really no need for it. Number 5. Stop hogging tables when you don't have food. Crowding and limited space at Disneyland is no secret. As the park maintains popularity and as attendance swells, the available tables and seating diminishes. This can make it difficult to find somewhere to sit while you eat your pricey park food. The number of times we have witnessed families or groups taking up 2 or more tables without so much as a drink in sight is bothersome to say the least. Tables are for those who have a tray of food in their hand, not for you to spread out on while one person stands in line to order meals for 15 people. The parks at Walt Disney World handle this differently in many cases. For example, in Disney's Animal Kingdom, you sometimes won't be allowed into the seating area of a dining location without a tray or confirmation that your food is ready. We experienced this at both Flame Tree Barbecue and at Satuli Canteen. Disneyland doesn't have similar such table management, and it's up to the guests to have appropriate etiquette. Consider this: if only those who are holding trays can get tables, then open tables will go to those who are holding trays. This even happened to us on a visit to Legoland, California, where 0 tables were open because of guests who were waiting in line leaving items on tables. We finally just sat down and took up half of a table that had someone's jacket and a few items on it, and we ate. 15 minutes later, someone finally came around with a tray, apparently unhappy that we sat at an otherwise open table. They grabbed their belongings and moved elsewhere. That wraps up our brief video on things to stop doing at Disneyland. What do you wish other park guests would stop doing? Tell us in the comments and share this video with a friend. Like and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching Magical DNA.